Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Gamecocks will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Alabama's offense will get the first possession of the game. And here he comes just jogging onto the field, but what's going fast, the heart rates of everybody in this crowd, Jesse.
Well, this is a special player. All eyes in the stadium on this guy. And David, you know the defense, they're going to have to find a way to try to slow this guy down.
And he's going to touch it every single play. He'll be the main focal point. Can he handle the pressure? Can he handle the big moments? Can he handle this stage and lead his team in a big moment?
Hand off from the shotgun. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack, all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
From the gun, the running back has it. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
They go to the ground. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll go to the ground. The Tide will get the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Quick strike complete. Smashes through. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come in.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the back. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bama!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will go to work for the first time today. And both of these teams have anchors in the middle that you build your defense around.
And everybody just seems to look to these two guys when there's a big play on the field that needs to happen, right?
They're making all the calls. They're making sure that they're in the right spots, run, pass, getting everybody organized, and they do it at a high level.
The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry up. They'll go to the toss. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively,
he's got it downfield for a huge gain. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Looking to move it through the air. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. On the move at the 30. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
and that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
Here comes that Alabama offense. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. On the run, it's Young. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about...
Fires into traffic. It's picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They'll give it to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. And that ball is picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way. And another interception for the Crimson Tide. And Bama has a few ball hawks in this secondary. You might be putting old Hootie Ingram in the sights for his single-season interception record with 10.
And it's hard to find DBs that are going to catch the ball consistently. When you get 1, it's a nice day. But when you get 2, it's a great day. You got a guy ball hawking the football, finding it, creating big plays for this defense.
Running back searching for a hole. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Gamecocks are in the hurry up. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Leaves it with the running back. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take 1 game.
Touchdown, Gamecocks! What a grab and go for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
PAT unit on the field. Smashes it through for the PAT. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Rutgers is currently ahead in this one. The folks in Piscataway have been in a frenzy all week, but they're in the birthplace of college football. This one is close. They're up by a field goal over Wisconsin.
Handoff to the lone back.
We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Power football with the run. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Gonna let it fly. Pulls it in inside the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his run.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on 3rd down. Slams it ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown Tide!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in T-Town.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback is snowed under.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. To the ground with the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. First down here for the offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30. He now has 85 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Offensively, and are you going to take 4 to 6 every play? Yes, please. Sign me up for that. I'm going to take that every single time. Great job by the offense. Staying patient, staying true to who they are. You want to run the football. You want to be physical. You want to establish yourself. Check, check, check.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Takes the handoff. It's Young. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Come to the line at the 42, facing a third and short. Using his feet. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They think they can create space here with the run to the right. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
Those are the kind of plays in the second half you have to make. This back has had plenty of success. He's gotten a lot of touches. Now, defensively, we've got to show him things are about to be different.
Fires to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around.
Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, 1 snap, put it in the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Oh, it's out. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
We'll hang on here. The coach is calling a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. To throw, it's Sellers. Fires deep toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Fast motion from the offense. Now on the move. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made. right now in the fourth. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Handoff from the gun. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Back to pass, it's Milroe. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
He'll call for the fair catch here. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tom.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Gonna run it. It's Sanders. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. The Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on third. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes that Alabama offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Back to the ground with the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in a great position.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. He makes the grab. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. He's going to pass. He caught it. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
What a great game, tied late in the ball game. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late. take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Well, this defense has had the QB's number all game long. One of the reasons why is because this cornerback, when he's on an island, he's winning the 50-50 balls, and he's not letting anything get thrown over his head downfield. Great job in coverage, disguising what he's doing and knocking balls away.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. Here in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. And they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. And that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense set for a first down play. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Gamecocks enter the final minute with the lead, trying to run out the clock. On the ground with the counter. Tackle is made after the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese, and there were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.